I don't think it's appropriate to date a coworker. I think it's fine to date a former coworker, where if they leave the company, then you hit them up and you're like, yo, what's good? I always thought you were like a very interesting person. You want to go for some coffee? Or you leave the company and then you reach out to them. I think that's fine. But I think dating a coworker is very dangerous and you never know what can happen. But the people that want to date their coworker, what happens is that they're capable of fooling themselves with their logic. And by the way, I'm being sarcastic when I say their logic, because you can make a compelling case for it. You could say, well, of course, why shouldn't people date their coworkers more? You are constantly surrounded by the person, so you guys have great quality time together. You can monitor if they're being hit on by other men or women or not. You can deepen the relationship through work. You understand what they do for a living, and they're just listing out this laundry list of logic. I have one question to ask that will just put everything to shame. What if something goes wrong? Just think about that. What if something goes wrong? And a lot of things can go wrong. I mean, one thing that could go wrong is that the relationship just ends, and it ends in a bad way, and the other person begins bad mouthing you. They're like, oh yeah, he's so cheap, or oh yeah, he's so like bad in bed, or yeah, he's like a very abusive guy. Boom, reputation at work ruined. Because people don't really care about what you do, they care about what they think you did. So this person is just over here like just gossiping about you, and you will be shocked how fast gossip gets around in the work atmosphere. So that's one problem. Another problem is that nowadays people kind of question your character. They're like, wait a minute, this guy mixes business with pleasure. Is this a smart person to give a promotion to in the future? And the third thing is that a lot of people have affairs in the office area. How many times do you hear like, oh man, my wife or my husband slept with a coworker or their boss, right? And other coworkers are noticing stuff like this, and they feel very, very uncomfortable. Sure, they have like juicy gossip material, you could say, but they feel really uncomfortable where they're just like, really wish you guys wouldn't do this. I mean, you actively cheating on Ben. We've met your husband in one of those work socials before, and now you're putting us in a weird position. You're making us question our philosophy. We don't like this. And in the future, let's say this person, they have all the credentials to reach the next level. They just can't, because a lot of whispers are going around right now. And nowadays, to reach the next level, they actually have to switch the company. So a lot of things can go wrong when you date your coworker.